In the year 1999, a few years after the failed attempt to resurrect Doctor Who with the Fox TV movie starring Paul McGann, a charitable organization started in the UK called Comic Relief created a special television program called The Curse of Fatal Death. Comic Relief began in 1986 by Richard Curtis and Sir Lenny Hendry. It was in response to a mid-1980s famine in Ethiopia. And as years would pass, an American version of Comic Relief would start with the likes of comedians Robin Williams and Whoopi Goldberg. But this special television event was a parody of Doctor Who, starring Rowan Atkinson as the Doctor, Jonathan Pryce as the Master, and special appearances by such celebrities as Hugh Grant, Jim Broadbent, Joanna Lumley, and even the Daleks make a special appearance. Rowan Atkinson, a longtime Doctor Who fan, jumped at the chance, and he also wanted to participate in something that would help a charitable organization. Now, I can remember when I first discovered this, and I say discovered because back in the late 1990s, I didn't have the internet, and I actually found this at a local library, and I was, looking through all the videotapes. Yes, videotapes, not DVDs. And I came upon this, and it naturally it caught my attention, but I hadn't heard anything about this, and I couldn't tell if this was supposed to be serious or a joke, because there's nothing on the cover of the videotape that implies that it's a creation of Comic Relief. Of course, I recognized Rowan Atkinson from his famous Mr. Bean character, but at the time I knew nothing about him being a fan of Doctor Who or even possibly playing the role. And so I was intrigued by this, and I borrowed it from the library, and I enjoyed it, but it's not very long, and it is a comedy, and yet it's done sort of in a serious, straight-laced sort of way. And everyone involved is a good actor, particularly Jonathan Pryce, who plays the Master in a way that's sort of a homage to Roger Delgado, and yet also a very good parody. And here's the back of the video cassette. And as far as I know, this was never released on DVD, which is surprising. It may have ended up as an extra on a Doctor Who DVD or Blu-ray. If that's the case, if you could leave a comment about that, set me straight on that. But even though this was a parody, I really admire Rowan Atkinson's portrayal of Doctor Who, and I've always thought that he would make a very good Doctor Who, and even now that despite being much older, I think he could still play the Doctor in a movie if it was done right, and there was enough interest generated behind it. So this is something that's almost lost in time, but I just wanted to let you know about this in case you had never heard of this. The Curse of Fatal Death with Rowan Atkinson and a comedy relief TV special from 1999. Well, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.